No OG, please teach us about gardening. The key to gardening that a lot of people like don't understand. They think it's just like you plant it and then you fertilize like the soil and then like you just like water it enough, right? Like a key element that like people don't know about is drainage. The ground that you plant in or like the pot that you plant in, drainage is like a key element to gardening. And different types of plants need different types of drainage. Yeah. That's like an element that a lot of people don't know about. And like 9 times out of 10, if you have a plant, you're growing a plant and it does really well in the beginning and then it like dies, you're like, what happened? I thought we had a thing going, plant. What did you do? If you've ever tried to garden and you were doing well and then the plant suddenly died, it was a drainage issue. It might also be like a virus or like a bacterial infection or something like that, or like pests, right? Like some type of like bug infestation, but usually it's probably a drainage issue. If it's not any of the above and then like it's a skill issue. Could you imagine like going to the gardening store and then you go to like the gardening expert there and you're like, yeah, my plant died. Like, do you know what happened to it? And then you show them like a picture on your phone of your dead plant. And then the expert is like, wow, it looks like a skill issue to me. Get good, noob. And then they just like spit on you and walk away. So toxic. Oh my God. It technically is a skill issue. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Rise of the toxic gardening bros. Anya says, I've been ranking up in gardening for years now. Getting out of bronze was brutal. Now you gotta grow a jade plant without issue for 6 months to rank up. Yeah. Like, I feel like the rank point change for gardening is just too much. The devs for, like, gardening legends, they need to, like, screw their heads on straight. Like, the change was just too much. Now you just get a bunch of, like, tryhard, like, sweaty tryhards that are just, like, sitting in a corner and they're growing, like, mint. Anybody can grow mint. Mint is a weed. They're just like hiding in a corner growing mint like over and over and over again until they rank up. And it's just like, come on, man. You have to reward aggression, okay? That's how you make a fun game. You reward aggression. I killed a mint, in fact. How? How did you kill mint? You don't even need to water it. Mint meta is kind of cringe. Squash meta, rise up. Promote violence. You know what I want to grow? I want to grow wasabi. I watched a video about a dude that grows wasabi, and it's like, it takes like a long time. And one thing that I didn't know before I watched that, I thought the wasabi was like the root of the plant. I think the wasabi is actually like the trunk. It's the trunk of the plant, I think. It's not just running water. Like you need mulch from like coconut compost or something crazy like that. I watched the entire video and it's like, I want to do that. I want that. And he was like, you must use the compost from like coconut shavings. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Why? Where do you get like the coconut like husk shavings or whatever? It's like insane. Wasabi truly is the Dark Souls of gardening. I can't breathe. Wasabi is the Dark Souls of gardening. What even is my free chat? Like, what do we even talk about? Like, could you imagine, like, alright, is there anybody that came in just at that part? Like, with, like, no context whatsoever. There's, like, no context. Like, you just, like, clicked into my stream. It's like, who is this idiot? And it's just like, Wasabi is the Dark Souls of gardening with no context. It just doesn't make any... There's, like, what are you even talking about? What sort of conversation, like, led into that statement? Like, boss music starts and it's like... Wasabi. Aromatic of the Boreal Valley. It's like, what?